In Christopher Priest's speculative fiction novel, The Glamour, 1984, the protagonist awakens one day to discover significant gaps in his memory, struggling to discern reality from fiction while reconstructing the events leading up to a recent terrorist attack. Praised for its unconventional narrative and unexpected twists, the book showcases Priest's skill as a celebrated novelist, journalist, and short story writer hailing from England. Serving as vice president of the H. G. Wells Society and having contributed to publications like The Times and The Guardian, Priest sets the glamour in rural England. The central character, Richard Gray, a BBC News cameraman, finds himself hospitalized following severe injuries from the bomb explosion, leaving him confined to a wheelchair with uncertain prospects of walking again. However, his primary concern lies in his amnesia regarding the weeks preceding the attack. As Richard grapples with piecing together his recent past, a mysterious woman named Susan Cooley appears at the hospital, claiming to be his girlfriend. Unable to verify her claims due to his memory loss, Richard is drawn to Susan's beauty and charm, longing for the companionship she offers. What sets Susan apart is her vivid recollection of Richard, providing him with a sense of existence and hope amidst his struggles with isolation and uncertainty. Susan reassures him of his existence and his profound significance, convincing him of his reality and her deep affection for him. Despite Richard's attraction to Susan, he senses an unsettling strangeness about her. Others seem oblivious to her presence, and at times, Richard questions if he's conversing with himself. Susan unveils her purported ability to render herself invisible, disclosing the existence of an unseen community coexisting with ordinary society. Initially skeptical, Richard grapples with the notion, fearing his sanity might be slipping away. Susan elaborates that she and her ex-boyfriend, Neil, lead clandestine lives, primarily invisible, to evade detection. They subsist by burglarizing homes for necessities, operating on the fringes of legality, without official identities. Preferring invisibility as a refuge from the complexities of conventional life, they occasionally reveal themselves to cherished individuals like Richard, despite the inherent risks. As Richard navigates this enigmatic realm, his grip on reality wavers. While consulting a disinterested hospital psychiatrist, he suspects their invisibility shields deter scrutiny. Immersed in Susan's world, he fears losing her if he departs the hospital. Desperate for clarity, Richard implores Susan to recount their initial encounter, learning of her entanglement with Neil during their first meeting in a pub. Susan had resolved to end her relationship with Neil due to his penchant for mocking ordinary people, wreaking havoc in their lives akin to a poltergeist. Disdainful of his abuse of power, Susan sought to sever ties with him. Upon encountering Richard in a pub, she was immediately drawn to him, choosing to reveal herself and initiating a romantic connection. After breaking things off with Neil, she informed him of her decision, prompting his refusal to accept their separation. Despite his insistence on maintaining a close bond, Neil's obsessive behavior intensified in the weeks leading up to the accident, culminating in a violent encounter with Richard provoked by jealousy. Although Richard struggled to comprehend Susan's revelation about her invisibility, he persisted in their relationship. However, prior to the terrorist attack, Neil assaulted Richard out of envy, inadvertently leading to Richard's hospitalization. Faced with an ultimatum from Richard to sever ties with Neil permanently, Susan persuaded Neil to leave him alone, resulting in his disappearance. In a shocking twist, it is ultimately revealed that Neil is the sole real character, with both Susan and Richard existing solely within his imagination. Neil lacks any supernatural abilities. Instead, he concocted their personas as a means of navigating his own reality. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.